Hello and welcome to Lemieux Reviews, where we bring you the stories you may not yet have heard of. Today we are going to be bringing you We Live, a comic book story created by the Miranda Brothers and Aftershock Comics Publishing. It was created in 2020 and is a 5-part series. Before we begin though, I'd like to give a shout out to Vault of Midnight, which brought me onto this story. Where to begin with a story like We Live? If I have to summarize it, I'd call it a dark fantasy with sci-fi tones. It's a story about how mankind has brought the world to the edge of destruction and aliens have given us a way out. Where does one begin when talking about the story of We Live? If I had to summarize it for viewers, it's a dark fantasy with sci-fi tones. It's a story about how mankind has brought the world to the edge of destruction, and we've been given one chance to help humanity survive. It's undertones of mortality, how anyone can die at any time for any reason. It starts, in fact, with a man named Simon sitting in his apartment by himself, listening to the TV, reminiscing about how things were and what he has to do now for the future. In fact, the first few pages are actually very exposition laden. They lay on everything they expect you to know about the world from the very beginning and what they plan to do going forward with it, such as how to get the kids where they need to go, what the alien devices are, what the humanity has done to the world, from wars to apocalyptic nightmares. Though, as you can see here from the pages of the comic, through the commercial they're playing, they're showing it as a more light-hearted, informational commercial. It shows the wars, end of the world, all the things one might need to know to get into the story. And after we're introduced to Simon and the initial world building is done, we are then introduced to two more characters named Tala and Hotato, both of which seem to be trying to get on the bus to go to the meetup site. With the introduction of Tala and Hotato, we're then given our final two main characters, Alice and Humbo, both of which seem to be on the same bus as our other three characters. We also in this panel are shown some of the fallout from all the catastrophes that have hit the world in the form of destroyed and overgrown cities. But even with the destruction happening all around the world, there are still holdouts of humanity, such as this cafe, which has stayed open, though it seems that even those places aren't safe, as we are introduced to our two first monsters named the Molders. They look like humanoid people overgrown with fungus and plants. They end up attacking one of our main characters, Hotato, as you can see here in this picture. We're even treated to moments like this that show us that even the environment around them, such as the weather, is working against them, creating a thunderstorm so strong that it lifts the bus off the ground and completely destroys it, forcing everybody to travel onward by foot. And to close out the comic, we are introduced to another creature, our second in the comic, that looks like a lion creature with multiple eyes and peacock-like feather lights coming out of it. It's putting the entire group in danger and everyone is on edge. This is a very good showcase of just how dangerous everything is in this world and how you have to be on your toes at all times. And so the overall art and writing of the book make it feel like a fully fleshed out world, while the exposition in the beginning might have been better served dispersed through the story so the world came alive as you read. But still, the creatures they show, the landscape, the coloring they detail is very well done and draws you into the overall narrative they are trying to show us. The sense of loss, building, danger, the farther along they get, really puts its hooks in you and makes you want more. And while we only really see two of the main characters' backstory in the issue, it really drives home just how much they have lost and given up just to make it this far. And for now, that is it for issue number 1 of We Live, titled I Will Follow You. If you like this or have any questions, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. See you all the next time. This has been Lemieux Reviews.